Hi, this is part 4 of the walk and run lesson, and I'm picking up right where I left off. If you're not happy with the speed of your walk gait, you can adjust that, but you might want to leave the first one alone. So what you can do is just take the walk that you created, and here let me go to frame 1, and then let's see, I'll take this walk and I'll insert a copy, not a reference. All right, and then I'm going to take off the cycling, so I'll put it back on smooth. So basically I'm back at square one. But let's say that I want her to walk more slowly. I need to take all of the keyframes and distribute them evenly. I have to have the same number of spaces in between these keyframes. So I can just start out with, let's say if I went from frame 1 to 6. That's 4 frames in between 1 and 6, so I just need to make sure that I'm stretching them all out with 4 frames in between each. Okay, I paused the video and I did it, and then I would just put cycle back on, and go up here, click on relative, and step backwards 1, so it's at 40. I'll go down to 39 and I'll try it out. All right. So she's walking more slowly now. And if I wanted to save that, here, let me close this box and then select everything here back to frame 1 and copy. And then I would create a new action that I might call walk slower. Click OK. Paste it into the walk slower timeline. And now I have yet another action saved called walk slower. And I'll click back to the main line and save. And actually, in the main timeline, I don't want to leave this here if I'm saving this character as the one that I'll always use to import into projects, right? Now you also need to do a run cycle, and I strongly recommend that you use this one for your run poses. If I zoom in a little bit here, you'll see that I actually marked the front leg with the blue line so that when you're following it, you won't get confused, because otherwise, the way this was drawn, it was pretty tough to tell which leg was which. And in this case, each of the figures has the arm poses. You could go ahead and follow along with them if you want, or just make sure that halfway through you switch arm positions. And then remember, same thing, for that last frame, in this case it's frame 21, that you want this to actually be a copy of what's on your frame 1. You don't want to repose the character here. Then when you've completed your run poses, you'll save the run action and you'll save your character file. And in the next video, I'm going to give you some tips on how to complete the project where the character is walking and then running and you've got your background moving along.